fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Coleman. And an alley to run. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking to throw on second down. Fisher. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The 13 yards that time of the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
On 1st and 10, Fisher. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Coleman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, that's Coleman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Rosen to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Rosen. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now it's Rosen looking. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
All right, here we go.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, twisting away. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They go play action here on 1st down. Leaves it for Petty. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down. Fisher gets this one left side to Pettis. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 82 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Wide open receiver, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Gone, gone. Hot.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and long here for Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Coleman now. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fisher. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They get it to him running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Off play action. Fisher dumps that off to Penny as running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you little? No, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Rosen will throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rosen off the play action. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And past the 30, down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green.
On play action, Rosen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Here's Rosen. And he connects with Ebron. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Green, 39.
Play action here with Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. A little 360. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Looks like he'll throw here. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far. And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Throwing on 1st down. Fisher. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! White 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Fisher. And this one is incomplete. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about